If anybody out there is watching Grant Cohn or you're subscribed to him, you know how horrible Deion Jordan is, right? This guy is so bad that he picked 2 fights in one practice because he was so frustrated that he just can't do nothing, right? And he won against, big name guys. These were guys who were also trying to make the team. Mm-hmm. I personally feel like we should have took a chance on Ziggy Ansah instead of Deion Jordan because he is a proven pass rusher in this league with Chris Kaserik. Now, we're going to go around in a circle. We're going to let Bronze do his thing, and he picks who he wants to go next. I think that we should have signed Ziggy Ansah because Deion Jordan is just clearly a body. And I think that having just the name Ziggy Ansah would do a lot better, coming on the field when D Ford is gone. But then again, we have Armstead who can play out there on base also. So, but I want to get everybody's opinion. What do you guys think? I'm going to kick it to Bronze.
All right, I'm going to say it real quick. If they didn't pick Ziggy Ansah, if Kasurik's there, if they didn't pick him, then he wasn't worth getting. That was the I don't want to say the lesser evil or whatever. Yeah, I mean they didn't have that much choice. They should have got Dante Moore. I mean DeAndre Moore. What's his name? Yes. Anyways, but yeah. So I mean they took the chance on Deion Jordan. I guess it looks like it's not panning out. Oh well. I don't want Clowney, but anyways, we'll go with Jason.
So I think it just shows confidence in what the 49ers think that they already have. Like all we've heard glowingly about is, Givens and Contavious Street's new, next step. These are all things that I've read. I think this is something that they feel like actually in that building. Somebody that I really wanted them to take a look at, but unfortunately he wound up signing back with the Giants was Marcus Golden. Like if you're talking about depth rusher, he has a little bit more upside than Ziggy Ansah does. I understand the whole familiarity thing. I think it's overplayed because again, Tom Compton knows. I'm sorry to keep ripping on him, but I'm just saying Tom Compton knows Kyle Shanahan's, but it doesn't mean you're good. So Ziggy Ansah, there is something to it. Like if he has that same relationship with Kaserik, there had to be something, Bron. So you're right. It's either they watched him work out and they were like he still doesn't have it, or they know he's injured. Deion Jordan, unfortunately, like when it comes to him, there's like we talked about, there's such a mental aspect to it. He just doesn't have it, right? Like he imagine the problem is that when you go by, high school, college, right, and you're dominating people just on your physical aspects, right? And you're used to just continually succeeding. When you get to this highest level and you realize that you're getting stopped, some guys can handle it and work with it. Some guys go to pieces. And I think that's what happened to Deion Jordan, man.
That's crazy. Dre.
No, go ahead.
We'll say
it's real quick. It's funny. You just described Javon Kinlaw. That's what you just described. We don't know how he's going to respond.
Don't do that, Grant. Don't do that, Grant.
We don't know how he's going to respond. He may be mentally tough, but what you just described it. Now, they play different positions, and he's not expected to be the pass rusher that Deion Jordan was expected. But I'm just saying. Okay, Dre, you're up. Sorry to do that to you. Look at his face. He's like, why would you? How? Sorry, my bad. My bad.
I'm at a loss for
Sorry.
One thing I can about Kinlaw is he got beat a couple of days, and then it sounded like he figured some things out, and he came in and he finally beat
better than Deion Jordan. I'm sure he's better.
Yeah.
Good. All
right. I basically said that I think that Ziggy Ansah probably is still suffering from that neck injury.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why they probably got Deion Jordan. Besides for him, man, they did an MRI. He probably had a good workout. They did an MRI. They seen some stuff, and they wasn't comfortable with it. And we don't want to be paying a guy, who's not going to be available to play. But I still say that Deion Jordan was just a waste of money and a waste of time. I really do.
None of it's guaranteed, right?
I don't think it is guaranteed.
But it's just like somebody else, Demontre Moore, somebody else could have been in there getting those reps. You know what I mean?
He makes no impact. I know the Niners want a speed rusher to back up D Ford because they feel like everyone's a power rusher and that speed kind of is a good complement to it. But Dakota Watson was a speed rusher. He didn't make an impact. I mean, I think Cassius Marsh is a more impactful player than Deion Jordan. So just because he has the physical athletic profile that you think you're looking for doesn't mean he can play for you. And from what I've seen on the field, like Kerry Hyder is a better player than Deion Jordan. So if they need to play a backup defensive end, they're going to be playing Kerry Hyder.
Has he done anything? Like, has he made a tackle? Tackle loss? Has he made a D lineman just look stupid? I mean, he hasn't done nothing.
No, he's not a good football player. Deion Jordan. No. He might be the worst player on the field. It's between him or Tom Compton.
Oh God!
It's not just me. I'm not even there. He's watching.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Tom Compton's probably a nice guy. I'm not trying to make the team
He's
good.
like a nice guy.
Right. So don't pull up on me and don't DM me, Tom, because I don't want to fight and I don't want to I'm not with it.
I don't.
Hey, stranger things have happened, Grant.
It's nothing personal, Tom. You're in the NFL.
Yeah.
He made it somewhere he made it somewhere that I couldn't make it to. So you know what I'm saying? I always have to remember that. Like I'll talk crap about these guys, but they made it to somewhere I never made it. You know what I mean?
You're still one of the top, and you're still one of the top football players in the world if you're in the NFL.
That's
he
true.
Makes the team. If he's on the team on Friday, he gets $3.5 million. So he'll be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be a good year for Tom.